For the loaf, you will need 2 eggs, a tablespoon of vanilla, a 1/4 cup of honey, 3 tablespoons of coconut oil, 2 cups of almond flour, a cup of grated carrots, a teaspoon of baking soda, a teaspoon of baking powder, a teaspoon of cinnamon, and of course, a pinch of salt. For the crumble topping, you will need a 1/4 cup of almond flour, an 1/8 cup of chopped nuts of your choice, 3 tablespoons of coconut oil or butter, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and a tablespoon of honey. And the 2 numbers to remember for this recipe are 350 and 25 to 30 minutes. So first, in a large mixing bowl, add in your eggs. Make sure not to get the shell in like I did. Add in your vanilla, as well as your honey. And then add in some coconut oil, and then you're gonna give that a good whisk. Next, you're gonna sift in your almond flour. The sifting part is optional, but I like to do it so there's no big chunks of almonds in the mixture. It's not really a big deal, so I just add in the rest at the end. And then add in my baking powder, cinnamon, and whisk that all together. Next, I'm gonna add in my grated and dried carrots. And then at this point in the recipe, my mixture was a little bit dry, so I added in a 1/4 cup of milk. If your mixture is a little bit dry, a helpful tip is to just add a little bit of milk at a time, and then I'll add in my salt. Next, either in a greased pan or a parchment-lined loaf pan, I'm going to put my batter in the loaf pan. I'm going to flatten it out as best as I can. And at this point, I'm going to preheat my oven to 350 degrees while we make the crumble mixture. For the crumble topping, you'll take 3 tablespoons of melted coconut oil or butter. And I'm adding in an 1/8 cup of almond flour. I'm doing half of it first, as well as half of my chopped walnuts. Add in a teaspoon of vanilla, as well as a dash of cinnamon. And you're gonna give that a good mix. And then I'm gonna add in the rest of my almond flour, as well as the rest of my chopped nuts, and give that a good whisk. Then I'm gonna add in a tablespoon of honey. You can adjust it depending on how sweet you like it. And then as evenly as I can, I'm going to put dollops of the crumble mixture on top, and then with the back of my spoon, flatten it out all over the top and spread it out as evenly as possible. You're gonna bake that for about 25 to 30 minutes or until a toothpick comes out clean. And once it's out, let it chill for at least 10 to 15 minutes minimum before serving.